Recorded in Studio 158, beautiful Huntington, Massachusetts. This is Gateway News Network.
Kristen Sciencer, and welcome to the Gateway News Network. Today we have several school-related stories and then other pieces on education, a follow-up story on Comet Ison, and a piece on a newly discovered bird flu outbreak. Enjoy!
The class of 2015 is currently doing a calendar raffle fundraiser with many different prizes. It is $5 a ticket and there are hundreds of dollars in prizes. See members of the class of 2015 if you're interested in purchasing a ticket. The prizes will be picked each day in January 2014. Attention filmmakers! The Salem Film Fest is doing a 5-minute documentary contest. All high school students who are tech-savvy or have an interest in editing films and making films are asked to make a 5-minute documentary and submit it to the contest to win cash prizes and have your film featured at the Salem Film Fest. The deadline is February 1st, 2014, and you can find more information by visiting salemfilmfest.com. And now to Kirsten.
The third grade students of Chester Elementary School have begun a donation for the Soldiers' Home in Holyoke. Together, they have a goal of bringing in 100 items off a list they were handed. Besides making donations, the students will also do hands-on things such as poster making, writing poster content, writing and performing a skit for the school, writing speeches to read to each classroom, and making charts to show their progress while trying to reach their goal to promote donations and show their hard work. Their library window will show a graph marking their progress as they continue to collect items until December 13th. Some of the items requested include art supplies, puzzles, new electric razors, wallets, change purses, shampoo, sunglasses, large print crosswords and word search books, Kleenex, clothing items, popcorn, and planting soil. Donations from citizens of the Hilltowns will also be accepted at the school. In 2012, students ages 15 and 16 from 65 different countries took part in a global education survey that was conducted by the Program for International Student Assessment, or PISA. It is a survey of education systems that is given every 3 years by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, which is located in Paris. It is a 2-hour-long test that focused on mathematics, science, and reading. Out of the top 10 places for all 3 subjects, 7 of them were claimed by East Asian economies. In the area of mathematics, Shanghai scored the highest with 613 points compared to Peru, who came in last with a total of 368 points. However, the United States performed below the OECD average with 481 points and ranked 36th. Why do you think East Asian countries scored so well? Andrea Schleicher, OECD's Deputy Director of Education, said that students in Shanghai have the drive and confidence to fulfill their potential. The article also states that in Japan, for example, students not only believe that they are in control of their ability to succeed, but they are prepared to do what it takes to do so. You may be wondering why Americans aren't scoring so well. For 2014, the President has requested a budget of $1.3 billion, while Shanghai is spending 7 billion yuan, or $11,510,310,000 in the U.S. money. Some might think that the amount of money Shanghai invests on education is why their students placed first in this test. However, if Massachusetts were its own country, we'd have 514 points in mathematics, which would tie us with Germany at 16th place in the world. In science, we would place 9th in the world with 527 points, and Massachusetts would place 6th in the world with 527 points in literacy. If you'd like to visit the website for more information, you can go to www.oecd.org. And now to Adam.
Well, it looks like Comet Ison has made its final bow. The comet that was thought to be able to survive a brush with the sun didn't. There's still a small remnants of Ison floating away from the sun, but most scientists believe that it's nothing more than a few chunks of matter and gases. Ison was 3 to 4 miles wide and made its orbit around the sun at 730,000 miles high. Immediately following its close encounter, it was thought to be dead because it no longer showed up on the Solar Dynamics satellite. Though a few hours later, the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, known as SOHO, picked it up in a photo, but this time it was much dimmer. Ison is thought is still dimming, but if the trend continues, it will vanish from the naked eye. Unless this once cosmic giant has anything else up its sleeve, I think it's going to disappear. So what threat did Izon pose to the Earth anyway? Well, Izon was only as close to Earth as Venus is, which is around 162 million miles. Based on past comet crashes, the crater alone would be about 60 miles wide. The crash and shockwave would level western Massachusetts. The Earth is threatened by about 2,000 meteorites each day, but most are too small to even reach the ground. Rarely we get meteorites big enough to reach Earth's surface, but sometimes we get ones like the one that crashed down in Russia in February 2013. The comet had so much speed that when it landed, it was going about 60 times the speed of sound. The last big meteor to hit the Earth was about 65 million years ago and formed part of the Gulf of Mexico. It was also thought to kill the dinosaurs. The biggest known impact was about 2 billion years ago and made a 118-mile wide crater. Comets and meteorites threaten Earth every day, but it's nothing to worry about. And now, back to Casey.
10 years ago, there was an outbreak of one of the most dangerous flus in human history, severe acute respiratory syndrome, commonly known as SARS. What started in China spread to 8,000 people, and of these 8,000 people, 775 died. Back in 2003, the entire world was scared of what was almost the most deadly global pandemic ever. Luckily, with modern medicine, SARS was contained. But this year, a new bird flu has health officials worried, H7N9 avian influenza A. So far, 137 people in China have been infected, and 45 have died. Although H7N9 is nowhere near as serious and contagious as the SARS virus, the World Health Organization is closely watching it. H7N9 can spread from person to person, but is believed to be more commonly spread by interaction with poultry. There are no cases in the United States as of yet, so we're still safe to eat our poultry. Thank you for watching this week's broadcast. We hope to see you again soon with a holiday special right before the holiday break. So, bye for now.